A lot of people heard that TikTok is one step closer to being banned in the US, but a lot of people are wondering, like, what does that mean for me? Especially if you're a creator who primarily makes a lot of their money on TikTok. What does that mean? So, ByteDance, aka TikTok, is going to be forced to sell to a US company by January the 19th, 2025. That's one day before the president elect comes into office. So, is it just going to vanish off of people's phones? Probably not. Actually, I looked it up, and what it means is that after that date, anybody who has TikTok on their phone, they're not going to be able to do any updates, and it's going to be taken off of the App Store and also like Google Play, all of the stores that you download apps from. It's no longer going to be there after January 19th or the 20th. You won't be able to update the app. You also won't be able to download the app, and carriers are going to be forced to not allow mobile device users to basically download. But a lot of creators like myself actually make a full-time living just on TikTok by sponsorships, posting, and like the creator fund, those types of things. And that's going to be now taken away. So this is the perfect time to start cross-posting. If you are not cross-posting already, this is something that you absolutely should be doing. You need to be doing. You need to download Instagram. You need to start working on your Instagram. That's something I'm working on. All of the videos that you post on TikTok, you should be putting them in Reels, and you should also be putting them on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is 60 seconds. TikTok Reels TikTok Reels is 90 seconds. Basically, any of the content that you haven't posted on any of these other platforms should be downloaded without the watermark and posted onto all of these platforms. And hopefully, by doing that, it'll kind of gain some traction. If you already have a following on either one of those platforms, then you're way ahead of the game, because I'm still trying to catch up with YouTube and with Instagram. Right now, primarily, I'm just working on TikTok, but now, because of what's happening, I'm gonna have to switch. So I'm gonna be posting a lot more on YouTube, and I'm also gonna be posting a lot more on Instagram. During this time, you should absolutely be encouraging all of your followers to follow you over to Instagram and to YouTube by posting stories. So on TikTok, they allow you to have a story on there, and it deletes every 24 hours, just like Snapchat and just like Instagram. Do that every single day. People might get tired of it, but just post it. Post a story, tell people to follow you, let them know, hey, in case this gets banned, be sure to follow me over there, or mention it inside of your videos, something like that, because you want the people who want to see you and who want to follow you, you want them to go onto the other platforms so that they can continue to get your content. The biggest thing for a lot of the creators right now is, where the heck am I going to get my money from? Especially if you do it for full time like I do. But now this is the time to start showing your sponsors that you can actually grow an audience on other platforms if you haven't done so already. So if you're getting paid for sponsorships and you have, I don't know, like 10,000 followers, and they're paying you $500 to post something, but you only have like 2,000 followers on Instagram, maybe they can work something out with you where it's like, hey, I know that I don't have that big of a following over here, but if you're still willing to work with me, I'm willing to kind of like take a pay cut. You have to start working with these people, because now they're going to start having an advantage over you, because they know that your platform following isn't going to be as big as it is on others, which means that they can get you for cheaper. But if you want to maintain and still have a working relationship with them, then you should absolutely still be working with them, even if it means taking a pay cut, because a pay cut now, with sponsorships, because your stuff isn't going to be seen by as many people, is still going to help you in the long run when you do continue to grow. Unfortunately, unless you're a big creator on another platform as well as TikTok, then they are going to have the advantage over you. But if you want to continue to work with them, to be okay with them evaluating you lower than what you are worth on TikTok, but that doesn't mean post for free or anything like that, unless you actually really love something. That's another story. But this is when you're gonna have to start transitioning to stuff. So just because you're getting paid $500 on this doesn't mean that they're gonna still pay you $500 on this platform when you have half of the following. So you should really keep that in consideration when you're negotiating, and also while you're moving to another platform, because if TikTok does get banned, you're going to want to maintain these relationships, because if they're not going to pay you, they're going to pay somebody else, and they're going to pay that person even less than what they're offering you. So keep that in mind. This is also going to be a great time for people to start kind of experimenting with their content. If you're known for something on TikTok, but you're kind of like, you know what, I really like making that kind of content, but I want to do long form and show more of my personality, or I want to do this and I want to make a switch to this. This is the perfect time. Introduce yourself onto these new platforms, into the content that you actually do want to make, or if you've been thinking about experimenting with it, this is the perfect time. You're going to want to see what's working for you and what feels comfortable and what feels good, because at the end of the day, you're creating something and you still want to be excited about what you're creating. So as you're moving to these new platforms, you should give yourself the ability to actually experiment and create things that you want to create. If you're somebody who makes long form content on TikTok, because they do allow videos to be up to 10 minutes. If you're somebody who is in like the 3 to 5 minute range, but post those types of things on Instagram or on YouTube, I really suggest that you still film those types of videos, like the longer 3, 5, 10 minute videos, but also sprinkle in short form content to get people from their scrolling page, from the Reels page or from the Shorts page, so that they see you and then they'll subscribe to you and they'll follow you that way. So not everybody is going to click on a video that's like 10 minutes long, but if somebody sees something on their page and it's like 30 seconds long, then they're more likely to hit the follow button that way, and then your long form content will come in on their pages. So sprinkle in long form and short form. This is all things that I'm doing too. Like, this is what I'm going to start doing, like starting today. Another thing is, don't freak out if it does get banned. We don't know if it's going to get banned. We will find out on the 20th of January, but up until then, let's not freak out. Let's do what we can in the meantime. Start posting, start creating, start getting that energy back for people who have been wanting to create. If you've never created before and you've been wanting to, this is also your perfect time. You don't have to have a following to move over to these other platforms, okay? So just take this as a sign to just be excited to create and just do these things, because a lot of people are going to be moving over and a lot of people are going to find it frustrating or hard and they're going to give up. So this is the time that you create and you don't give up. So I'm going to be doing all of these things that I'm telling you guys. We'll see how it goes. I think right now I have like 2,200 subscribers on YouTube, and then on Instagram, I think I literally have 200 people because I never mess with my Instagram. But we're going to start growing right now, and we're going to move this momentum into the new year, whether or not TikTok gets banned. So hopefully I will see you guys creating. I'll be checking out your videos. Leave links in the comments and we will go support one another, go check out the videos, do all of that. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back with my next video. Bye.